Promise kayo wayo. Washe yamba, sobe ma bashenabem. Ya training, wama bashenabem. Wa promise TV. Aiko. Odi ya digiaba. Promise TV. Odi ya mutoaba. Promise TV. Za wupadisia. Promise TV. Promise TV. Promise TV. When you see Promise TV. Say you miss Promise TV. Promise TV. Promise TV. Promise TV. You never know. Promise TV. Promise TV. Promise TV. Most in the decomfort.
Of course, as I started playing, it was something that was always in my mind, you know. And of course, there's that conversation, and then there's Jamaica, of course, which there were conversations. Then, when eventually the Black Stars were that conversation started, I was over the moon. Oh. Wow, honestly.
Black Stars is Black Stars.
Yeah, you know, because not to go into when I was younger again, but you know, when there were games, I remember there was a game against Brazil at Craven Cottage. There was a game in my hometown against Latvia where we won. And I always say to JP, I got his autograph when I was young. There was a game against England at Wembley. Asamoah scored. So I remember celebrating Baby Jet like there was no tomorrow. So then, when eventually it's you, it was special. It was special. I even the camp before I first came, I remember I was looking at the list and I was thinking, I would love to be here, and it wasn't quite time. But then, you know, you keep on working and praying that one day. So there's that conversation, and then there's Jamaica. Of course, which there were conversations. Then, when eventually the Black Stars were, that conversation started. I don't feel the pressure. I think the reason why I'm happy is because, and I said this recently, I'm a Black Stars fan. So for me,
you're a fan before a player.
You know, so I'm a fan, and then when I step onto the pitch, I can show that just like everyone's jumping on their sofa, I'm doing that on the pitch. Okay. So with that, I know in my heart I'll give everything, and of course in terms of my ability, I believe in myself, and I'm not worried or scared whether I can do it or score goals in this level, because I know when I'm able to you know, step.
So far, so good. The energy and everyone in camp is ready, and the training is going on well, and we are just getting ready. For me personally, I enjoyed the training we are doing so far, and I think it's positive because I can see changes, and we're getting fit and getting ready for the game. I feel amazing because you know, it's always a dream come true to be part of a World Cup team, and I'm privileged to be part of the team, and this is the second time, and the first time was experience, and I learned a lot, and I think I'm going to put in a lot to help the team to get to a better position. With the look of the team, I have so much confidence in our team, and the guys, everyone in the team is ready, and the training we are doing is helping, and I think it's going to make us more fit to improve and to help the team move forward. My message to Ghanaians is just I just want to tell them to keep the support and keep praying for us, and we'll be here working hard to make them proud. So far, so good. The energy and everyone in camp is ready, and the training is going on well, and we are just getting ready. For me personally, I enjoyed the training we are doing so far, and I think it's positive because I can see changes, and we're getting fit and getting ready for the game. I feel amazing because you know, it's always a dream come true to be part of a World Cup team, and I'm privileged to be part of the team, and this is the second time, and the first time was experience, and I learned a lot, and I think I'm going to put in a lot to help the team to get to a better position. With the look of the team, I have so much confidence in our team, and the guys, everyone in the team is ready, and the training we are doing is helping, and I think it's going to make us more fit to improve and to help the team move forward. My message to Ghanaians is just want to...
All right, so 9:44, lawyer.
Boss.
You be okay.
I'm Carlos Kirash, coach Manchester United, coach Real Madrid. We bought European final with Portugal. So we're top.
Now the never to be Anka na say mo. Obi abuni di wa.
Come on, I'm do as you.
Oh, okay. Right, so World Cup now we are still in that, and interestingly, players need be so come. Some of the teams are doing very, very well. Ebisuasa, to say the Curacao, so why? Omasa, Tunisia, Omasa. Said, nay, which may defend it. I in your way. You go now, because 7 is also. All right, so Germany says 7-1. You go so. Ivory Coast won.
Yes.
Either Arsenal for two goals, come on. Arsenal for two goals. The form now. The season. Form not the season. The cover camera. I have best move about 2 now. You go carry small near the baby. Fine. But Madrid Nibian go okay.
Madrid Nibian go.
7 minutes was your boss.
Now Nigo no share is contending for the best boss when come out. Oh, you be fit. Go in there. Obi kubo PhD, you know, so jai PhD na be wasi o. Obi an over.
PhD to him wasi.
Obi ai bo PhD, you know, so jai PhD na to. Oba be wasi. Obi an over.
Another wasi for no say PhD for last.
Yeah, ni hobesa. Obi bo Madrid so jai basa.
Wasi for. What's the bonus you pay for no last year? Remontada,
Obi, it's up. Obi Bobo Ramado, so
I'm just a PhD in Abetna. Yeah, I'm a was in Wexham. Women are we are going to have 2 upon 10.
What's your interview now? Your company?
Why interview?
Vinny.
The view you was in you was in answer. What's the vulnerable fan now? TTF.
That's what's it.
Where you are, Bossy?
5-2.
5-2. Boys,
okay, it's a free kick now. Rice, mo. I was born here then. Amajalo. Was it absolutely we needed that? We know that we came here to make history. It's the first competition for some of us, and we're super motivated. Cote d'Ivoire for no more of them. They have confidence, they believe in us. France, no more. I think it's really helping a friendly match. Okay, so. You go for so FIFA yom near mani bium. One more air come Miami. From Mexico to Miami, no, same baby. First one, almost cancel almost flights. Second one, the flight was delayed. Now, that flight arrangement, FIFA na more man. I'm say you do that internally. Your movement from Ukrum.
Like a craft on say, I want to chess it. Time we remember coaching.
I can't say Ufi Ukrum. Where they were living in Mexico.
Yes.
Oh no, Mufi. Minimum how they come, minimum connections near. They're from a city in Mexico to Miami. Flight cancelled. Second one delayed. And in Sembebre. And no, and Iran so also complaints.
More a lot of
say I think the better discussion for some other time say in the World Cup no. Obi ba some farmer me host here. What are the questions? What are the issues? So say Ghana for no fu party dia no pa. Say Canada for say omonje presumptions of innocence be ani. De omukrum de oba ho na wa asem court. But on any form of criminality. Say ye die wi si eni wi ye. Twen ye do asem no wi ano aba.
Guilty before.
Ghana for say asem so court na krona asem no wona we die no kra no say krona mu no. O no te. Na mo a ono ba betwa mom krum de mo se mo mane mba. Nti but yambo fan kramati so mo se Ghana for so mo ya over 10 no. And now I say for subsequent games and
other group games.
Because next Monday.
Yeah.
And Tiomo Canada be at the join no more. No, I say Ghana do Canada.
Ghana
so
probably be a net.
All right. So that's it. Again, Senegal. Senegal before that bang. Tuesday.
That is Tuesday. I'm on France.
Okay. Senegal and France. Tuesday time, babe.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
2:02.
Tuesday 7 p.m. Wow. Because Ghana no me and France boy first match. Ruben Amorim. Report say he's closing in on become the new AC Milan coach. And there's something on Cucurella on the Black Stars because
the mother headline by crowd brush na side. And Ramik Nano me call Boise. And our boys be a Arsenal for crucial.
Gaza be Kazana.
Arsenal for crowd we Arsenal for the council we say.
Say what the Madrid headline bar.
What the two baby. That's our boss.
Eda me muzo azem. We had no headline.
Oh say
headline na what throw the amame no.
Yes.
E be no be say ye be by man guy.
So what can Korea? Korea says here they have something to do with Real Madrid. Officially says here about 1 minute ago.
Who remember Real Madrid?
Madrid are official says here come.
Me nim so na be kan kan.
Say about.
There na what throw. So unjo mame.
Carlos beyond Barcelona missing out on Marco Correa.
Me say Madrid for announce Cucurella.
I'm announcing.
What 1 minute make us na 1 minute mai. There 1 minute ago no.
Carlos Pio. Ena incentive for journalistic work in a confirm it say.
Me na me work up.
Ena the headline man ya say.
No mu here Calafiori.
On Barcelona out to Marco Correa. There be
Wanya Calafiori.
Meeting no course with
Onya.
Madadan.
Onya.
Some say on Tobia.
Onya.
Defend better.
Onya.
Marino to pay somebody who defend.
Onya. And now where that was na player. Na player na dey hand. Obe dey na wa dey.
Onye player.
Dey na me catch up Obuasi for and say Obuasi for but Obi abeg kan say ma chama munti. Because see I can say 1 minute ago me come as 1 minute no mai.
There be na say
nti sadia nti no nya asem bia wo say tie. Nti dey wo ho no ye can Black Stars so ho asem. Black Stars bebo Wednesday 11 p.m. Ghana time. Ghana ne Panama and bebo. Nation no vim. Se Panama die. Yambo Vankra so kasafa Thomas Partey and visa wenyanko Canada. Black Stars forward Brandon Thomas Asante. On the Ghana Beckham team some be say goals pano. Akwai. Tournament na ebono. On the Ghana will be among the top goal scoring countries.
Whatever I'm from.
Akoi. So to be anchors one in one of the top goals 20 German say and rank of 75
Yes,
we are going. Okay. Minor renovation works on the abandoned container project of Kotoko are expected to begin soon. Meanwhile, Siwele FC has reached an agreement with House of Hope for the transfer of Maoli Wayo and Hamza Issa. Hamza Issa will join Siwele FC on 1 year loan deal for a fee of $10,000. While Maoli Wayo is set to complete a permanent transfer for $75,000. Two clubs have reached an agreement on both deals, with the necessary formalities expected to be completed before the moves officially comes on. $10,000, $75,000. All right, Kanjin and Magic drinking water, and be home come.
Sure.
Most Dani Adwa money, a man for in our ha. Near Maka Krabi na Kabain say. Omunye enti no baba sana tie that's a funny goes that's a funny goes tia na why you right business ebeboa
was Alex also chao
Alex Wakeo Alex wana ni nyi o
oye bibi obeye bia say nyambo Wednesday 11 p.m. no bibi fee man kwan dia
oma Neira catching so man.
Oh, say them say.
Neira mene neira catch so man. O man baby.
Enti I don't pay the boss player be economy alive. Ewo Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Yeah live. Ewo Oyerepa TV marasan so I don't pay. Ye konko funko so nsamwa. Edi adencheche nsamwa. I don't pay. Boom fumpa. Ewo nko funko so nom. Ye de ho nsam ato anim ensam ne de doso. And I don't pay. Nemom de disa fata se ohwe na otie ena yede esum wo ketekete man polibi ena akansio ya no maka wono pa anopa ye beto ye boase na ya confirm munum nyina ama emra ye cheche mu ye na wate ase sede se ene sede efata ye be sasem afi World Cup update num Spain ene Cape Verde abebom dodo na from Cape na abusuam ye ka Cape Verde first ever World Cup. Now, one of the smallest countries, land area and population to ever qualify for the World Cup. On some Cape Verde population is around 500,000. Around 500,000. Which is Spain population is around 48 million. Enti o compare some and I see ATM na Japan manager Hajime Moriyasu and on the orange of Netherlands and then some kitokra na ocha dinner that TV no so any time amabo ana odi echo I say o training grounds no Hajime Moriyasu at church in the place no o se ba page number we are na me chesa system no I was here say it was train number 3 our center line according to park na wa ye no na say e chesa player no o jump pet no so a we na was we I was so far I was so raha entinye kasa dede bia odim fonini ana eche in the place no there was say amoye our pet no so and your Japan manager Hajime Moriyasu now oko Julian Nagelsmann na so ya anom ana aya Diamond Shaft of Germany wo motrene na onim se amochi Kurusao ebom 7-1 na odiatu dwam sa nukranie ebasa yana ema uples no mora ekosoro sa 7-1 victory ebayem ema Diamond Shaft of Germany no HSM plus no confidence because in the subsequent games afe se team bia no beba on said na no Germany and a share so no enti obegina ye Liverpool Stars ewo World Cup 2026 so far on said Virgil van Dijk as a 1 goal Florian
Voigt I 1 assist, Ran Gravenberch I 2 assist, and Tiano Kai Asha Nonsom Japan Okowa Hatemi Moriasu Sam Mamfoni Jidebe Ewo Japan national team num ama prepare ye pa for World Cup and ya good team Hatemi Moriasu Diam and na Steven Gerrard and a to jam Sir Nanom Adenesi Ewo Japan national team Emra woman the Orange of Netherlands able 2-2 now I display endo Watara ni jersey na nyaje pa osi de dikan eno eche sa boy a special player emom player nanka ope sa obetimi akọ World Cup na due to injuries in team when team ankom the na players ni unity among Japan national team oko Senegal coach Papi Thiaw na suya osi in 2002 sa amoche French national team etimi ashom nyankopon bo awachram Sajanum about ni players ni team and motivate ni boys na anon chesa in 2002 yes France in 2026 yes France the onimnisam ni team etimi apipe ye and ambabom against France one more star side masa the likes of Kylian Mbappe okwa konyam players ama dominating football last nyama koye edamom na Virgil van Dijk as an opinion on mandatory hydration breaks in the World Cup. Only say World Cup you do emrebia na omatre say a hydration break na place akwa konomunsium and na Virgil van Dijk at na drain
Hydration breaks are a bit interesting because I was obviously watching almost all the games up until today, and every time going to commercial is a bit not really that I like it. I think for the neutral watchers on TV it's also not great. So if it's really hot, obviously it would be good to put them in, but I think you have to look at it in every game separately in my opinion. But I think I've said enough already for that.
And no air and some Virgil van Dijk at the 2 jam Amat Diallo or say sir I'll start the game at the FP bench sir I'll start and any problem cry or not the onim and the ni team no etime edin kunim Ivory Coast national team na edin kunim and the important thing Amat Diallo we and I'll say I'm the victory to my team now for concentration in etime akọ other games no so I have 3 games in a group I'm back home etime away and I was I'm prepare for the next game. Bukayo Saka, the other teachers store on your feet from England national team according to doctors one more the 3 lines of England a confirmation on your feet to play the first game and your reporter Eka Yensa and I pay Zlatan Ibrahimovic Ibrakadabra after some the Orange of Netherlands and Japan able 2-2 and I say Japan in your team obetimi ejoma diagro untimi underestimate one our good players our team no kranie coach Tomiya Moriasu wa prepare team ni entina amount for a chess game no kra now say enka Netherlands to Orange forum and a team kunima no munyadwe senka Netherlands team kunima and can ram and your true reflection of the game. David Raya Edin come on the Spanish national team camp. David Raya a goalkeeper Emma Arsenal of the English Premier League about finals of the UEFA Champions League yet across Spanish national team Unai Simon Ebenchino and Mbusa say opinion boy kakram the battle for Spanish national team number 1 saying NOCTM and I say me gym nisa meko World Cup way me second World Cup na media me fighting for the sport abia was me and it's me fighting for the sport many issues bia with World Cup and the referee na and some p and I di eba Omar Altan when team official team World Cup and on USA Customs and Border Patrol ya one same vetting concerns about and someone no omubusanum and said na OC no na hu hia so man kwan amana wura kromo afa uranka du baby na say ochete empenifo na dade yentie empenifo no wo nsema amade bai enti ano aye US Custom and Border Patrol embra Oman atan amucheche mum say aye certain concerns inti ena ruanom entimi enra krom ho ni nyina bonom wo mo cheche.
Yeah, so very simply, the president has created many pathways for players, coaches, fans to be able to come in the country. We look, every single player has received access to the United States that's applied. Every coach that's received access. There will be a few officials, and there'll be, in the case of the referee there, he was talking to some very bad people right as he was coming to the United States. And there's some classified information we can't discuss now. At some point that may be released. But what I can tell you is it was the right decision by CBP. It was the right decision by the Secretary of Homeland Security. And I stand by that decision.
I know you said some of the information is classified.
Now, Oko MS5, na suya, or say, Gentia one started Amat Diallo, no, now Sam, Oma Amat Diallo, Hansi, boss, we were porn star. Now, share your tin in China. Said you will see Sharon or Sharon and New Inti World Cup on the day. A man for enjoy pa no Ukraine way I Brazil and Morocco. Now, Osha porn star and said you see you na Inti Ivory Coast manager and that's fine. And Oko na suya. Or there to just say Amat Diallo went to me and starting in Yinano now a person study game no Obamonusum the catching of the Jumam Antonio Rudiger or Sydney Row with Diamond South of Germany were accepted and or respected that experience about county in the tournament to coach them but please say your general ball not my team no results are or you're okay with that and I Antonio Rudiger now Utawani Koko Gary Southgate and Australia or you cannot train Emma the 3 Lions of England and also Momenta or say good luck to the 3 Lions of England any.
Hi everybody, now the World Cup's underway and we're still a few days away from England playing. I thought it would be a good point just to leave a little message. So it's obviously a very different tournament for me, this one. I've been at the last 7 World Cups as a player, as a broadcaster, as a scout and then as the manager. So this time took a conscious decision not to do the TV. Didn't think it would be helpful for me to be talking about the team and I don't want anything to be misconstrued or thrown at them in press conferences. So best for me to keep out of the way. But yeah, just wanted to take a moment to say good luck to all the boys.
Iran national team no Efi amu training base about America ahead of New Zealand game no Los Angeles say and amu training base or and sample and amu kwakofo amu flight in the video na yeba to some Roy Kendi to just are you happy with Alexander Isak Obia and Alexander Isak and Modemba or then day I was St. James's Park and Newcastle United before say a movie and the first game for Sweden national team no are you happy with any movement in Libya now are you okay now John Terry I said the French national team about the World Cup the French national team oh the beer I was say I'm going to a fee World Cup on the bench I reach into World Cup no I was say I'm going to Luis Figo at the Atujam Sir Diamond South of Germany Eshe Cruzao Eka and so now Amutimu Bakurum Chelsea Diamond South of Germany is back and say among back tournament say now I'm going to send this statement say yeah na ehun other teams I'm going to World Cup no I was say I'm going to Diamond South of Germany ye Iran forward Mediterranean and also Akikabi at the US journalist bia obusan say amu feel say wa camp na yentie nsema what they atunanim.
Why not? Are you sure about your country?
I'm not the one experiencing it, though. I mean, I'm not the player of a country who's at war. So
I have a person very from USA, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But you sure we are safe there?
Well, Donald Trump has said at times that he wasn't sure he could guarantee your safety. Yeah. So
France, one more World Cup and still complaining about ticket price of the World Cup in Tiamo.
How much did you pay for your tickets today?
Too much.
How much? 1,200. 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about paying that much?
Uncomfortable. Sucks, man. We're gonna be scratching St. Peter's balls, but anyways.
$200. 200.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to tell you. I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid. It was a lot.
It's that high.
North of 1,000 for sure. Yeah.
Now Jordan Henderson said
World Cup na the 3 Lions of England akono the obe X Factor amomo do baby a obe say o decide games e ma team no aye Jude Bellingham. And no, Jordan Henderson on Jude Bellingham was same about the X Factor for the 3 Lions of England or same about training grounds. Now who can and it said all year Juma training grounds reflecting our games from Quadia and your other one. I'm a team no ultimate at the acronym war. I'm a percent. I'm a James the World Cup now. Oko guys Southgate Australia or same England. Our the stars England will be beer on better with the World Cup room. Amano Aye Oba England Abusiam Mamin fell to the Joko say and found say Chelsea and Ebache also Waton Waton Smesi Waton Benten Chapi Alonso Smash na Yaman Ro as manager Nese coach keke and also manage team nom and your Joko ne DM and no cut the Gakpo reportedly they teach them say waka at Liverpool for some a percent of free team nom na Oko John Terry Asuya or say okay mra Jose Mourinho baye na onu obi a checha na one chiano na wapira catch a fish so me panier I want a panier no coach training grounds the next day no and coach and catch and say yes that's why you are captain yentie John Terry ninsaba or the to JT for short John Terry for long.
I remember a key moment when Mourinho first come in. I'd done my ankle ligaments in a game and I was going to be out for 3 weeks. He come in the treatment room in the morning, went around the whole group, high-fiving everyone, and got to me and just walked past me and walked out the room. It gives me, makes me go funny now. And I said to the physio, give me an injection. And I know we shouldn't promote it, but throughout my career, and I'm sure you did as well, you have little injections and stuff like that.
Now, Martin Keown said Arsenal bet dominating next season. Arsenal team the kutom no bet dominating next season. Martin Keown there and no Chelsea said Marco Correa Eco Madrid. I more believe our Jara hack to mum say Obetima ya Jumano Ede I'm Madrid bet you 10 million euros. I'm Bernardo Silva and in the agent Jorge Mendes. Luisa say Ade and Madrid assign Marco Correa. I say France Libya almost supported Barca and you're happy. Fiontino Pires 9 ye and Wafa player on Insama or the two jam and on 7 doors so na yam fancy Okomampong Madame Fosino say Otio bien with den. Our enjoy show no happy birthday to Ritatete Eya Jumam Okuapako from Mamike and ne money na almost say almost show happy birthday. On this note, boss, and just so at the amount for Manson Semino, SC Arsenal will dominate next season according to
10-12. Kanjen and Ajik drinking water. Either any common.
That's it.
Any common. Baba say.
When you can.
Okay.
When you kiss.
Yo. Yeah, some more. 15-0.
15-0
ah South Asia 15-0 become 15-0 obi can Arsenal say no become one that's now 15-0 so we are
15-0
I get Champions League 15 Arsenal 0
Baba pa
what's in common
yeah now Canada bia onya consistent
what's in common
Real Madrid players are top Mesut Ozil the king of
but all time
Mesut Ozil by Baba
the one time I'm using
by topping
one time I'm using
okay where they are mate I know be legend Yendi Kangin home come and I say body balancing the role Kangin play Kangin magic drinking water nipa body balance blood balance nipa bia blood pH you can say yeah nyankopon bo no pH near 7.5 that is for the blood enti o pH scale na started from 0 up to 14 7 dantem beneath 7 acidic and above 7 alkaline enti no say ya ba ya na apomuden church ya kan say hwaduane a wudi hwansu a wo no saa ne ama nyina eboa ema onipedua no ana nipa nkasa no nyini che longevity last ya ba na ya kan say ya research kakra Japan ena omutumi nyini che pa enya nwanwa say Kangen energetic drinking water ho na free ba adentia Japan for more sitting them from home exercise ni niamana be a regular part of them. And you be who akokra 110 years no fru be no koba. But Ghana ha obi to jom me ma me bi to jom 50-60 years exercise aye nyenti na nipa no so obe sorry kra nante kakra edi. And these are things how the your habit dada and not just the exercising by aduane awudi your alkaline diet or what to say fruits and vegetables. And the doctor will discover cancer and then the doctor Henry Otuo-Acheampong you heard the okan here. Also nipa bia or cancer and it say with tissues acidic your slides na MCR bone e will betumi project your mind quickly. Enti nipa bia or cancer no or cells any tissues acidic. And what me say bia alkaline e was our tissues near very healthy. 1931 and our establishes said no disease including cancer can exist in an alkaline environment. Let's go to the next ones. Dr. Otuo-Acheampong the next ones no. Enti sanhwehwemui no or say cancer grows in oxygen deprived acidic tissue. And or it was say disease cannot live in an alkaline body. Pacho Yansan to us. We are using him because on our research we had to say the root cause of cancer. And all cancer, all forms of cancer have two basic conditions. One, acidosis. Acidosis no na ya make one sempa. And the and a second one, hyperoxia. And 90% of us and say cancerous tissues are acidic. In kwamwa bia cancer bia no say acidic. Whereas healthy tissues are alkaline. Legend eduane aye di ni ehia balancing. My the last one, Dr. Otuo-Acheampong last way no. Eduane aye di bia no ehia balance ya na ye ka say ye balance ye di balance diet. Ni nyina gina how you eat alkaline foods na akwa balance your acidic system. De bia ye ka nyankopon ebo nipedua no ye wo mia bia acid e wo ho bebi ti say ladies vagina e ho say ne ho ne acidic adenti e wo dwuma edi na oba ye fom sa na sanso na ye wo acid wo ho e no so ebo with digestion, it aids in digestion. Last one me pese audit one or 20 or discover cancer in 1923 and in 1931 ye born abaso body and a man award Nobel Prize ye man is abaso body no. So or say cancer grows in oxygen deprived acidic tissue. Disease cannot survive in an alkaline body. So this is emphatic. And this stress eduane bia ye bedi insua ye benum ensa ye benum as I say ye very careful. Ye very circumspect. And I know untumi nja sa so die emma FDA na Ghana Standards Authority nkwa. Omo de e de aba. Se obedi eduane obenum nso bia make sure say fall within this pH range. Omokra the FDA the abasa between 6.5 to 8.5. Enti na kanji na magic drinking water na ye ma the end point 8.5 plus. E bi crowd to minya 9. Why? And then ye alkaline na ekoko balance acidity no. And then I meet here one of the sister stations, ASCTF. And no more can say number 2 killer we are currently by the World Health Organization. Adia ekuni papa fumes from cars, air pollution. Say yeah burning yama na fe smoke free cars more air bana. Outside this part of the continent, na use most rickety cars are obi use about 20 years and to most are no pa what you care man na ma obon say nwusie ne bakumo sanya me nyina na ekma tissues ne acidic ema o cells acidic last time say na nasal so ka say other things say ya painted dan ye home sanya man nyina enti woni pa na aduane a wudi unso a wonom ye hwe drinks ayenom example ye were carbonated drinks ye were soft drinks carbonated drinks na na saso ye soft drink ye were energy drinks born betimi mind the pH of those stuffs. Carbonated drinks of our smartphone now Google pH na se chere the potential of hydrogen. Okay, we a pH killing na that's here no and to over from 1 up to 14 na 7 ye neutral and actually say o blood ni ye 8 enti no ye pese afi born my carbonated drinks ye heard the pH of carbonated drinks actually say pH number 2 to 3.5 e bi cry 1 energy drink the na mine 1 or 0.8 to 1 pH. I say a highly acidic. And no better the acid in a car battery. It say first when I hunu screen or so no. Enti sanya me nyina we aduane ahodo pH. We are no pay me ba na me boy. Enti we have bibi to say vinegar, gooseberries, prunes, apple, grapefruit, a bia one pH. Okra banana, tomatoes, pear. Sanya me nyina enti no even watch ya woody beans no e woni pH e mo no woni pH macaroni gari sa nyama ni nyina ha de na mehwe nie ti legend o ha o say the pH of energy drinks and on a Google e de ama enyem na America enti energy drinks are water enom no it may destroy enamel crowd if you consume lots and lots of them without flushing them out. This is why I want people to listen carefully. Yeah, buy a cancer. Oh, yeah, kanji na kwa flashes sa acidity no. And you say energy drinks are highly acidic, with pH levels typically ranging between 1.5 to 3.5. And also this acidity, niyama this acidity ne ba no phosphoric acid, malic, citric. Sa niyama ni nyina eka wenti energy drinks yenka say enye. But also wonum no pedia ebetumi akọ flash sa residue ni nyina efiri ni pedium afi yenko the next slide carbonated drinks enti o carbonated drinks ano ne ye ensa na obie so na wati eno mu bi enti soft drinks are highly acidic with pH levels typically ranging from 2.5 to 3.5 enti they are no pay so when sua hwe kra na ya baba be the pH potential of hydrogen concerning soft drink energy drinks afi yenhwe ediane a alkaline ewo mu the alkaline diet I say with the anti-bond ewo no so or the be my ima e de kakra be so
yes throw more light on it no acid content won ipede mu e won basic functions are edi but in as much as won the basic functions no say proportionally in science amayati say eboa sebi impo a reproductive organ e wo dwumade di stomach ni mu eboa to digest food nnuane ahodo ekọ ni pede mu and ya kind time so that number ma wati ase say doctor to work say baby ni honoma yare ewo a anase baby ni honoma ni pedua no elivia ma kan wa yare betimi ade betimi atena honom maka said this walk up here boy be mount giant screens ye be di nnuane bebre contain aciduous content time money pedua ni so be hia so be nom kanchen and drinking water after more to flushing soft toxins na woni pedua ni mu no and that will help the air goes screen air scrolly or screens so now all very good all these things are alkaline foods are udia eboa woni pedua no na on top of it no what's anom
onim the friend sars soap no sars soap na twa wo ho no near the banana no
senka say bi wo ho
after cucumber mushroom okro olives sars soap na the friend aligun to gui no okay very rich in alkaline
and
then go no it is peaches ne figs ne plums sa nyame yetuntombi almonds ne sa nyame ebi wo ho so
well iti and hon common anyway di 2 months wo papaya aden sunsanso bre woni padua no feel no se obi onom ade bia bon se ne bofono no difficulty in concentration obi nya dry skin many pimples abeni padua ni mu obi nya bloating heartburns because there is always acid reflux and acid na a produce wo eye otami no fro ede aba eye esophagus because esophagus no any protective lining it is annual maning na eden sunsanso bre woni padua no so nya bloating burning sensation ewo otami ninga as a result of frequent acid the one padua ni mu enti say body pH no drop it below the specific number na eden sunsanso be bro enti unso anom ye well informed GN numbers no friend and more enkomo on 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 and I face 050 73 79 474 050 73 79 474 yena twa kwa wabrama UG sena no pay ye adwuma nationwide delivery and say they be American one of kangen abo anything kangen share fama afoforo
legend one say born on my top 10 alkaline foods and then over near man na here display na and tom fruits and vegetables but over say na me obenye bi te say cabbage cucumber spinach ni niama no enti the concentration should be say we are 7 most alkaline foods now here
that's it
absorb acid enti bomodin na pew kangen and magic drinking water na afi bubobi na ebeboa enye sa system na too much acidic e de yare any how and ebebro nti ye di see her
right ye da kangen for acid ye kwano no ready milk tea premium cocoa ne coffee extracts na ye de milk aka ho any packaging it dada into nya nso hye now the guso a breakfast are ready at the amount ready milk tea your coffee any chocolate flavors are very rich
na onnom a ahode ne a ewo ye milk ni mo ene ye tea ni no ni nyina wonya bi ewo nipadua no emupa bi to anopa asori obekọ adwuma so program abafie esori anopa ye nyina ebedidi breakfast ni nyina ho nsem no ready milk tea ena eye kama ebeboa na yi stress ni nyina edi every ho Kumase ye were 3 distributors ena nkran ye were 9 Kumase feeding ventures nana ya enterprise ena Don Candy stores ena nkran the Lord has done it enterprise Atakwala enterprise Bet Abi ena fe Mola enterprise numbers no egu screen as in 2 fra ubenya wo de na onso ode akofi person and say World Cup e was say obo se no ho ban te say the teams no e defend nemom o se no ho ban boni defense no e ma ne nye se kurasa o defense eno enye o yesa emo wa beba osim ombeba be dimu agro ombeja how e won se no emu fa person and choose anopa ne anwumre a okoda eno ena ebebo ama esen no enya ahoden enti World Cup season yaye World Cup Pepsodent limited edition I was say upebi na oto na eboa papa Pepsodent say World Cup fa osikitwie no ene wanum semka no World Cup Bosomtwe Community Bank PLC omoto nsa dia fresh shareholders nyina set 36 annual general meeting AGM no ebaso nyame ya adomu a ochena 16 June anopa no ndu that was St. George's Catholic Church
hobby.
Hey, where's your order?
Maybe Kobe.
So, who's your orders in
AGM there, it's with friends and trade for, it's with friends.
Now, financial statements, be declared.
Yeah.
Auditors and directors report.
One of the most successful rap banks in Ghana. And they are community bank.
Yes, me who some be declare dividends.
Yeah.
Dividends no bank one the NS and
Afibia omu declare. Ni achama shareholders.
Omu ya no mai directors are omu be di bank no enim.
For the next 4 years.
Yes,
next year.
Omu ya no ma appoint a new external auditor.
That's right.
Now face so special resolutions authorized shares year tumno any company name amendment no on say first nanka enye community nation any community amendment ni nyina ho nkomo no ye bedi ewo ho e brada ochena anopa 10 St. George's Catholic Church continent say oye shareholder bra na ye nyina yenye AGM no embum Amen Scientific Hospital stroke awo honsem chronic disease or infection me ba cho o de ko Amen Scientific Hospital on betuni nyina say edi ama ye won no makoma kwa aduonu nan yade bia ha wani nipadua na di asie no o de ba afidie ni furu na yipia enu no ebetu yade na se edi ama kuma se atwema tachiman kwada so fon ase kwan so ena ye wo afi enchi boga wa bibia ni akra takra de tamale atebubu nkoko sunya no ho se hwede bi so ene hohoi ho nyina be hu ye ho 0277 001234 ene enkasa Bash ese decoders no brana bejo de boss unze 34 matches ni kran crofo announce yes TV ni nyina ateteko crofo nya bi hwe
wow
almost ateteko e wo multi
debi o ma me ncho ade en we we de obi adwuma de enye ma na ba ye chem ade en say what they have paid for the free to air no
free to air na what telestra this one and
they be free to air na digital
telestra na
in the hand or satellite na
okay
so what you say in the man volunteer say
digital so just one more digital TV
na say na TV ni bebre cry digital dada and you know what is the satellite in there and go for it man satellite no e wo Togo e wo Gabon
the ba say nye free to
and yes buy no so paid for Ghana so a free to air to Ghanaians
okay Matias
so what you say so enye digital na free to air na o ko satellite so wo entina man for be nya no
okay and save you host stress we nyina ko ba
that's right
no more decoder
that's right to go back no
so more decoder
oh there will be any
straight 104 ni nyina
straight
installation mo wi ana wire recharge account the package is very
na so ma go for tree commentary bi abeti
yeah e wo ho DSTV the omo ye
I was so that
almost started the last World Cup ni AFCON oh yes wow you su Ghana decoder bi I will tree commentary and omo we su Nigeria decoder so ye pidgin commentary so pidgin at the papa pidgin commentary oh na no be lady bi na o ye pidgin commentary at the
I remember na ye dey
Remember the man pigeon, baby girls in the pigeon, you know, yes, wrong. Into 0556287757 and a bash and kasa. Grow fine mojadrono, onomo abedidi, onomo abedakama, onomo oba unsebu ebcc. The amount problem be no about menses and vitamins are here on the pedium no grow fine herbal tonic and at the amount. Come be a tone no be on my be at all. Do one apart digital bar clinic Kumasi. I'm a come run about Bank of Africa and channel pay grow fine Ubenya Bibri Afa 0244 596532 any grow fine and Kasa. Afe ABA herbal clinic so far rasta so for abrante or se kaswa branch no I ready. Wa share juma se on na tree sofo e wo kaswa Millennium Inside adade last stop ukowa ubehu ABA herbal clinic ho eni yade no fako na onyim free o ma afi prostate liver any kidney ade nyina no Otuo-Acheampong menstrual disorder hypertension any sexual weakness or ye ho adwuma papa kuma se kwada so dwena se main market echi adoma in Ebenezer preschool e be appear could be cold store and afi makaka so asem na cho Millennium Inside adade last stop 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161 any ABA herbal clinic any enkomo ye the show no etwaso
okay so no that's the work up so far saying
very interesting very
nse ya mo ye adwuma na joni ande
obeyende they manage
okay
voices ne so ni mu aye den but
kakra free lunch ni bi ase o
but countries ni be impressing me
oh yes na no ana jona me dey say chidi ni ho ya Brazil ni Morocco no
chidi ni siasi ala
na bad that's it baby ana me nam no na me main TV tina say mo na mo update me na me tukwan free baby ba na jo no na say kwanso e nam no kwanso e nam no na say mo na say Brazil we say go Morocco I say go ani na madaro mo bo juma
so far me two best games or tournament no yeah Brazil, Morocco, Netherlands, Japan. Games are masha me who say the beer of football.
But no every goes so the anymore. There's not goes no.
I because Ecuador taking a chances are it be a different story in the
It's true. All right, so that's in Ghana no be baby. But for them in turn Ghana. Only Clementino.
Yes, now that's how much I made you.
Not the mom.
But in soon a toy while I'm here.
Do not the mom.
Made the mom to name a fact Clementino.
Now, we all copy because it's a be all done. Okay, all right. And you know, we are fine. How for Boko dear? Mother, we are. Mamun coffee for Quenman now going for any problem for we are Mona. And I have been baby will be a pen in Chanda. Mamun Boko. Oh, so just a beyond move around.
Minimum be our girls don't want to me hide down.
Oh, there are squanny and area we've been bank.
Because they are not you.
Najuna and Munam Komuko. Yeah, bad news to be out.
Type of fire. I have to be
okay. Yeah, by
Tunisia match na.
Oh, okay. Papa, the other soil of Biano, I had the enemy. We are saying, Obia be na contact that inti.
Expect Ghana to score more goals. Expect Ghana to score more goals because I'm learning to play with Semenyo, Brandon Thomas Asante. I say, Munde Munya Botre.
I'm Munyin dream.
Oh, there be a
dream.
A minor,
Munyin dream. And they are Mondopono. A man, I know, yeah, night, I will do by night.
Baby, on the class here. Tama, Brandon, as also the as no, or the Kakraba.
The ammonia, I'm beggar, Mamani.
You know, say.
Senior man, managing our home.
Our response has been swift. Partey will play against Panama, hopefully.
a Director General of National Sports Authority. Was Ghana I responding tentem. Ya appealing decision, you know.
Is that different from the statement? I mean, it's
who say party for Canada for Messi
Somalia. Different from minister statement, no.
So what kind of minister statement now? Utie yaudia, also yaudia, kasa no wakasa. So utie yaudia no. Yau party say is here no. Abain na kasa adin ho agim. Ya appeal.
So I abain to abain.
I abain to abain. Enti who say dan ya ukwada. Ghana for be who parties with Jinemo. Otwa wadre fifiri hono mo. Eso
o say dan a
o hu say
o didie say but FIFA ni announce from there ben na just say ontumi
o say o mo kra no da so America o munya nko yo
say team na so mbeko kira
kira no mbeko ya bi o mbeko ne
enel
o mbeko ne na o kira ma training na ukwada o mabo nti say na o mo ko no wanko bia na afi ya conclude say appeal na amfa but even before then there sana eno so etie wo hono mo tama si welele to pay House of Folk $85,000 that can they sell tama you know a renegade ade no e ton ka ho ana se bia wo ton no
eno enforce the can but se bia has in baby a the oma e bi go mo Jesus kana command na
nti omo ne beka se masa ukoye wonsam dia
ne so ya diska bi dia
man diska fama na se bia mfa na se mko
say arrangement
okay yeah me giri se eno so no etimotawa work to commence on the container at Adekojachi unse na no bebo amane se the director of football I say office wa Adekojachi hono mo a obetima tena ho aye na djuma information e peke ne say board na tie na sem na so pam nti omo fiase aye ye container ho djuma kakra na watimi anya ho atimi aye na djuma na je say eno nsoro no na mimi dan na me bekan wo hanom say there was going to be a meeting between Kotoko, director of sports football no any players no tama Hamza Obeyin Akoto and Menzo met some of the players yesterday and we meeting the course na nje players ni nyina na timi baaye ebi wo ha omo nya notice ni ntem into ntimi ama bi no so e baaye but omu shedi didi nkomo a ni nyina no is geared toward ye players a bia say jo mo kwan omo esi bia mo ko loan omo anso so say e bia say o contract no kwa na say terminate so a ye be terminate na afi no I started de amboaboa e dey started pre-season no and Menzo has started working we fi ase a oni players no edidi nkomo hwe e kwa be fa so a obetente no ma tam information ba ko ne say yes IMC for eja report no report no mu jae no e kasa fa some sitting players ho bi ho no mo a e suni ban pa ye ade a IMC for emphasize on it born there ebia nko so ebia nko as me say no be to ya ade wetum ka so plan na akotene fie wetum ka se bia say no we say e na wonam ha ade achi ahihya ade achi ansa ade achi we any enti no ni nyina no Menzo pese
okay say eno there sanity say no na emrebiom sa man for kan ha na minim say wo se mo bi nti ase say wo hand over sa report we mu nyina na wo ho and they be informing omo as to the meetings they can have with certain players. Ebia Menzo mo no be fan say oh sa attitude ya mo kan de ye hu bia tie no mo nkasa ne let's have an experience two ebu a we there so with me ye see pa there and don't forget that they have contracts with them,
of course.
So the fact that you have written this report no interest say or kwa so they will go through all of them. Then they do the segmentation, the targeting. We mo die, omo ye red. We mo die, omo ye yellow. We mo die, omo ye green. So yellow no the am from the omo nkasa, red no die. Sube form hu die. We wouldn't mind. Se bebo kakra mo makwa. Kombe bad influence. They go. Yellow no, let's meet them. I want to be sure. So I was almost here, a part of the exercise. Nti you can say no munyina na buy ya. Probably the decision was not to meet the players on block. Nti no obi o ho a. There be obi o ho kwa na contract na san o ma. O friend o ma ono ni asem. Obi also so a we decide say ball ko mo biem. Dem be bi amunya no. Oh dem be amunya no. Obi o kwa wa tese mo mo yi na di. Ene saa na ma na nti as for report no there. Then na betima mo we take decisions.
Don't say report no bi no very much incriminating.
Me so I cannot say the usi kind there. As they work. Also report the binum very much incriminating. Auntie. Sano what to say?
Count in same before some of the players maybe who. I'm say well, obi ni menzo no the managerial tactics in the strategy.
If he's a proven so then the record there must be my idea. So he's dealt with players. And he's expected to take the right decisions. Say the mukai. Say na no so muka wa so obi amfa bi sa akra ma da ma na me ken ka bi kra ma.
I'm for still alone. Me
susu obi di bi aba vida but say the ben ye nti agya ika. Enti no obitima ahwe.
Now can now the CVs of other coaches so about.
Also, what about for us? If you are not very careful, for the time being, dear, your fans are say on your back things, and yet your day ban mummy here. You obey no, and here. And to him,
said your day ban the baby who which my
I be the baby bangos if you be so and bury a mass go see baby. And yet the piano Ghana in recent past, our most successful blaster coach, Milu one, Milu Obana, Milu no D can buy, and when he was the whole World Cup, a cup of nations, the Bob Banun Crary. Comforting near me, who Abraham Grant to the Chelsea in Abba and Gozibu. Ntino, Sanam Pesante, the other banning here, but the Obey more.
At the time, you need actually, but clearly Menzo has started working.
Okay.
Natama, when now we are also this report to my coaching of a banana.
Debbie, so they said, oh no, someone or sporting director I'm working.
Yes,
most of this decision, director of football, most of this decision in India, on their son, I bet you very recommend my coaches and say, this is what I had.
Naka coach in the Kakubianka.
When the air and your coach are some.
These are directives.
When your coach are some. We dear, say coach no about very recommended your pay. And I said, you wouldn't ye.
Tell say, the Omuye, Mafiasi Omuye, pay the TN Rani, if you are subsequently on Bayana Dadeno. Inform me part of the reasonable decisions as to which player stays and goes. But a bad no a bad player a crew no send our educators is here say the player has a contract of protocol. Kotoko has a player of the contract of the player. And he say as a player ne kwa and they say kwa say bia e be ka wo so
Matuase
enti ka coach abana wa
Matuase menua Matuase coach a wo ba for the wo ne de ma wo it's not as if coach no ho dada in the club no o ba ne ya take decision we mu yenti no mo nya adwuma enti o ba ne o 13 na say 25 na pa ne aboa me apɛ 12 na soso ba ne omo mbe kɔ ne omo nko de wa fe na wo ba
nti ene de nye coach
ene wa sem se ko wa dada de aka we part of this exercise ba wo fe na wo ba de enye na go unim
I don't think a danger person say
ka ono mumumra
on say some of the players might have bad character
but good on the
maybe
field.
They might have certain qualities it might be suitable for the head coach urban. So no person say okay, why don't you give all these players an opportunity for the coach to watch them?
So that's what the sporting director is there. Sporting director, no? I'm sure the coach will tap into his philosophy.
Exactly.
There's a team though. Football director of football. On never check the type of players on Bobo Amakotoko. It's not the coach.
Based upon the type of football on Besombo.
And then on Kwani Subai.
Okay.
Your background. So you sit here. You training. So you see will be determined by the director of football. Until one way we said when I coach in the bar, your 13 players a piece almost fit into our philosophy. So be so de for be ka ho a ye nwene no ho. Enti de e koso sesi e de enye coach na asem. Minimum that you what because it's now for instance want to play in a certain way. So
without the coach, this process can go on.
They want to play in a some ball far wing cross we be head this. This is what the football director will be doing. And you will cry based on your report one. Wo tell the person about ball no cry, you will not fit into that.
But I think that this particular exercise is more about behavior.
Behavior. Is very
and then the main thing, it looks like they've taken decision on certain players based on how they behave. Exactly. So at this point, they're not even looking at quality because they feel that certain maybe players need done. No matter your quality, whether you.
So the more reason why the coach will not be involved. It is the more reason why you coach, especially say
there are some of the players yes, Subanu maybe. Challenging,
but the coach can fix
it. But the coach, you didn't say ye.
The report to put them into yellow, red, and green.
Sometime that I have known. Some of us here hothead.
So it is that is the sporting director, as a football director. That is not the coach. With a new structure now, Mokami at media. Sane ma we nye coach asemo beda ko sori kobra ne ho ahwan de nye coach bi mu what I say on na ba be select omom suban ye omom betima fit into how they want to behave wo ko omom ye late meaning players at those days no more kotokopa. Their main challenge with the coaches was lateness. Yen go do you on the balas yen go for ba so the balas
bad regional park so bebo
Obebo
am results.
Bad
the end they say just
no Obebo bad influence. Omo ye law breakers. Obebo bad influence. Say nipa no. Ono no meko yellow no. Say bia ye ma chance. Say suban na be dey di akọ. So I think what is going on for me is more of a sporting director's work. So mama na coach no o ka so Obebo to.
Yet say na ka say can no Friday no babati. Meeting we no onka ho bi.
O nice way outdoor je question. Me say what bedu
do your mind.
Then I say was it no
I was so back Friday no
and I had a flight delay and I cancel
na but the self in yes na otufufu o say enu anyina enu me fia no ayo me ko du fie na abotu
police case no kwasi ada anyumre nyina na ofre nti we
say da anyumre me frɛ o
adana
me da me frɛ o
adana omo zuma ati referee abo
case no so no yanten wa se mbiem
oh na me sa me ka che
danger
maka
musumi ni o
me ka asem a me answer na me ka asem no me ntan ka asem o so what is my dear asem agina mu ka na ya cross check double check recheck case na I have to official
musumi ni danger
the case is funtus official
ama kotoko abobo awie ama coach director of football
funtus official
danger
case
chief inspector we have say
mo pa mo go chief inspector we have obeka this is the case onim be bi nam o pa on friends is here on friends here yang go here welcome you ni bi ani o pe so da da you nua
your point yenko central
na ko pe be fufuro
ko your point be to ma central me ni problem ba me
your point be nya update o there.
Oh, why not say that?
Update ni na nam dey man with the
case. Car no nche car no.
O car be.
Case no.
On Rosso na ja.
Who was the IMC chairman? Why who pro na case?
Na have got it dey. Why won dey say na hand over. Na case no go an.
Abedi board ni say. The board are not interested in the matter.
And then I'm catching no hand.
Na say dem so to can.
Na am catching why.
Yes, this is Saturday, Monday dem so to can.
Man, can't just the case. The board na say, concentrate and focus. Is to investigate that they do unkomo and find out say the player be each player, individual player there. Do not waste their time on one subject. And when you now become investigation or more yen. Omo we are, omo the police in Asembia. So what omo mpe ya pamoko. See a bet you obi an enjo because e bi an be wom bad nuts. Maybe I can't energize. Your point quite will confront him anymore. Say, or no customer virginity. Case no who at a young girl work out. You knew what come go.
Fully protocol statement,
They just say, besides chief inspector we have free. Then I could see chief inspector we have free.
I statement not getting it. The statement said it clearly.
And a police statement. Yeah, they are board for one. You some say.
Board one kind here. Almost see.
They
can even take internal decisions.
Exactly.
And no to say $1,000. Who be catch what you have for say? Who players are quite bribe. Now we investigation. Who we are not that's what
one yes no kind or say or investigation. Or investigation now. Kotoko is an entity in itself.
Yeah.
They can take decisions that will favor them. One of them could be sacking all those players. What I say, Munina, announcement no. And Obi also they may decide based on contract or more. What say be this player will depart Kotoko. Omon can't just say Saki is ninja. No mama no ko. Did I police then the N19?
The police then they
nowhere in this world and a football club. I didn't say be police station.
To say any engine to police case, you know.
I said they are couple so many. You say work up na se kwa na play teams don't go. No ma ko bo mi ko bo too much. Yes, German do.
In the day of my danger, danger, Mrikapo, you do over the central.
You go work up in the wide.
But that's not fly and Kobiamo.
Oh. No from an you too, baby. You found was you had to drive your channel. I'm so do on organize press conference police.
Teacher.
Don't let it support it.
I said to be sure.
Oh, what can we assist them like this?
But Obi say me Musa will be a auto shirt and he needs one bag.
Oh, and you say I can't want some man. Also divert. Or divert. Yeah, better. It don't be LPM.
For me where Mr. Otuo bought his shirt.
On be LPM now better. Now what will be? Who will be telling baby how they way? Aye. Who they might? And you never be doing that. Report and just hey, at the corner. At the corner. Captain one man to move. Near a police station once. And I go to the one more. Okay. That red of sports limping for me say more empty Harry from manager commenting. Obana or tell super papa.
That's Obi say for some days cold in that, but I'm working on it.
Maybe to
Mama ran tell me.
Major back comes the deputy.
Money didn't pay for it.
Captain
boys no stamina no.
Captain David Bemba.
Oh, they na me ka say be find way bia. Am am for betimi aye kakra dia am pay. Yo momo.
Captain say come boa. Edi tama. Era be boa mo so be ba enu na meeting no.
Okay.
Eni mu nsem kakra. Omo ntimi ama. Any in some technical sporting director na catch o director you know football catch o mo. Any mu no man kakra. Ya boa no a. So people should stay tuned.
My suggestion be we must send a questionnaire and they come board for about police cases.
Oh, Tama, and what do you do here?
I tell you, I'm going
to I said, would never be a wood. That's all the case new. Case room, I catch it any place. I want to bribe.
And emphatically so much.
Send a normal patch.
Allegations of bribery.
Into almost players, no. And that's what my confirm is on Kwaji. And Sakotoko, Ankasanga, I can who be near the bribe at one players. So that's what I'm
investigating. We are.
Kotoko should come and exonerate the
allegations.
There is one thing that happens when major tournaments occur after the season. Your clubs are more cautious with their transfer. Na ebi mo home person relax it. Na obo tournament new year. Into obo tournament new year. There are two sides of the conversation. Either the value of certain players can go up based on their performance or tournament, or others their super form. And it appears that Madrid is going the different approach. The approach of Real Madrid is that tournament. They want to splash the cash and get their players before the tournament, because you might never know the value of certain players based on their performance or work happen. 55.
Wow.
With add-ons that can get to 60.
Wow.
Now, what's your Jumana? Real Madrid.
Na I know the time what team had 50, 60, 70, 80 OTB.
Na some Madrid tiny 80.
Na
the total cost of the players is 80. The total cost is 80. Just that these are players with salary also, but total cost is 80. Ibrahim Konate is a free agent. Bernardo Silva is a free agent. Denzel Dumfries is 20 million. And Ibrahim Marco Correa is a 60 million plus add-ons. Into Madrid and splash cash. Now they may catch us say when you meet an experienced man like Jose, now open fix all problems. His presentation alone would first of all highlight your problems, and he will end by giving you the solutions. In the Sabri Amno say news from marriage say Jose have been given control regards to transfers because they believe that he has the solutions based on the presentation or Edema Madrid in penny for. Now Jose in common was simple. Or catch a man in penny for and say in terms of attack, currently in the world, they are okay. They don't need so much additions to attack. But when you have players attacking minded, almost you need to give them a solid defensive foundation. And that foundation, and on top of that foundation, and about bringing the light in the attackers. If your foundation defensively is weak, the attackers can be there. But at the end of the game, you'll be struggling. Now, apart from that point number one, Osaka say, Madrid ye team you cannot go and be signing players. Champions League will be that. Ne obo league baby obo Portuguese league with less than 100 caps. On more 3 seasons with Portugal, one match yo. Oko fast play a neighbor. Now in the midst of the heated competition, no person solve problems my own team. So you must go in for players. One, they are playing for big clubs. Almost status. To some extent, SSL twice major national teams. Marco Correa is a starter for Chelsea. And he participated in the Champions League last season. He started for the Spanish national team. In the checking, your man just said it to him. Big club, national team, and he should start. So for the Spanish national team, and your national team Ketwa, who a player or start here, you are guaranteed of maturity, experience, and the ability to absorb pressure now about when you play for Madrid. Check a player like Ibrahim Konate. He plays for the French team, France national team nobo. Into Unkofa Obia national team Krebia. How many matches no about 5 on your starter or national team? Also, what the neighbor about solve problems for Madrid at this particular point in time. Wako 2 seasons without a trophy, we have instant impact. So that's Ibrahim Konate for you, and he's a starter for Liverpool. Then he moved to Denzel Dumfries, Inter Milan, Nigeria, or starting more as I starting at the Dutch national team. Into that category of falling in perfectly. Then he proceed to Bernardo Silva, a captain for Manchester City. Man City here in introduction. He starts on regular basis, and Portuguese national team was started. It's one of the kind of players that Jose to married for Mofa. Matured, experienced players, with the ability to give you instant results, and that is what Madrid in here. Now, so to away from that, you need to look at the physical presence of these players, because in as much as we are talking about the quality, their maturity, you also need to look at the demand of the coach. Just say a pragmatic coach. A coach will believe say born in Kutame Krana, I mean control born. That's Jose Mourinho for you. Now you need players or more that resistance, or more resilient. So I check it Denzel Dumfries. You cannot bully him on the wings. O check Ibrahim Konate. If it's the physical aspect of the game, won't be fan so. Player Bakwa. So what checking the battles with most wingers or you're torn in the flesh of most wingers, Marco Correa. You might not really rate him well, but defensive presence or the mount, joining the attack and adding value to the count mount. And anytime you are mad about Vinicius Biano, there were complaints that Vinicius isolated the left back of Madrid Emma most of the time no almost struggle. But with Kukurea you are covered. And one player benefited from this signing. Brentford Vinicius on the left side. And people must just calm down. Coach ni chere Madrid for how. And Momo ankasa jitum say no kreni how ni. Madrid lacks someone who is more of a controller. Ne ball retention skills was in their middle. And that's where Bernardo Silva comes in. So versatile to the extent that obetumi about right wing and you must stand Tuano. Because Ejuma na down in you must stand Tuano Ejuma. Obetumi about central midfield, and that is what is going on. Madrid going for another centre back, going for another central midfielder, and possibly another striker. Yes, to complete the conversation. I say Madrid beton Gonzalo Garcia. On beton, they are looking at around 60 million for him. Eduardo Camavinga, Mutu, on major also crying. And they will let go some other players. Master Antoine, Ebetinia Cologne, and other things. So they are also looking at alternatives. Also, what do you go in your ACL? And we will to me for a new Antonio Sosa. So they were going for a center forward in different matches. Okay, Joselu, almost our striker, no free bench. Some a player built like that, Obetinia started some matches for them. A typical fox in the box. And most amount for Lenke Victor Osimhen, but more on that later. And the central midfield amount for Lenke Abrante Enzo Fernandez. Butu so check Enzo Fernandez. So I started for the Argentine national team. What you walk up to getting the influence when it comes to his rule or the Chelsea team and what he brings to the table. He's a fighter, skillful, controller, and not somebody that you can easily bully. Then they will get another centre back. There's a Madrid Eddie Jumanesi. Then Jose will be ready for the battle next scene. So interesting times for Madrid, and if you're a Madrid fan, you should be amazed by the direction our club in the corner. And let's just hope send your Mabako. Otuo now to the World Cup.
These are players. Madrid are in the media. Bernardo Silva is more or less like a retiree.
Baby.
No, Bono. This stage, you mom come. Dumfries, apart from the Dutch national team, he's always played as a wing back. Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong is not. We are about 3 back in the video. Cucurella is not in shape. It's not the best times for him. Konate, people say he's lost some speed. I'm a Premier League no crowd buy anything. So their profiles are high, but these are not players who are ascending. And also now.
Point up, Milton. The type of player what Premier League need different from Spanish La Liga.
Okay.
And also the Italians here. So you have players who Premier League, people felt they are almost out. But they will go to the other leagues and they will do well.
Okay.
At the time Rudiger free Chelsea, people felt Rudiger send the pace. But you see the nature of the Spanish La Liga, how pacey the Spanish La Liga is, and yet the same as the Premier League.
Okay. Young Granny,
number one.
Oh, men go to Grammatias. Young next issue.
Moto.
And so, baby, I'm free, but you have addressed.
I understand.
You have addressed them.
They are looking at their experience and having a good bench. On say, Madrid bought a lot of competitions. They say put the Copa del Rey or Super Copa España, and we were 2 matches. Then the Champions League format and also in the league. So by default, Madrid is looking around 50 matches within a season. And the 50 matches, your coach, you should be targeting.
They play 60 now.
Yes. You should be targeting close to 40 wins. And a long season. Injuries, beba. Suspension, beba. Dip in form, beba. So your bench should equally be as good as your starters. The gap should not be so huge. Because every game will be people are expecting an A-class performance from you. Now, so when you so be said Danny Carvajal. Now, so too when you share the right back marketer, options named also. Especially somebody or a different profile, ebeba. On the trend in the NSA, trend is so very good when he's going or joining the attack. But the same thing applies to Denzel Dumfries. That profile profiling of the players is very, very important. Somebody with that strong mentality. Once Jose Bana the second coming will be rated very high. And you don't lead any stone on 10 because any little mistake you understand the pressure that will come to Jose, the attention of the media. Your coaches they've underperformed than Jose. By the end of the day, standard they measure Jose any different.
As a standard you set for yourself.
Exactly. So in this case, and that is why I'm also pleased with Florentino Perez.
Okay.
Clearly, Onusuji said that's why the last time I said this is a match made in heaven. Jose will unfinished business. Win the Champions League for Madrid, win the league, and stop the dominance of Barcelona once again. Because Barca actually league it twice. Okay. And they also have a promising team with the potential of building another dynasty. Send your Pep Guardiola time now. So you need to stop them and at the same time make Madrid relevant and also reclaim your position as one of the greatest coaches in the world using the Madrid profile. And more to come from Jose. But coaching is everything. When it comes to he's the special one. I mean, here in introduction,
You see very, very well.
Yeah.
I think you will never see disciples no.
I don't go.
Debbie, or no, the ones are in outside, but just soft spot for him.
You Obed.
He has never said a disciple.
Obed, about Canada.
No, he has never said a disciple.
One of our say no this year Real Madrid no.
Sometimes got
some of
them just and they disciples.
I mean, man, above announcement. So it's not August.
So to one say, we players here. When you're with this small amount of money or the approach, I don't know.
The amount of money in Ghana.
Maybe we will compare.
Real Madrid and
players only.
Real Madrid here for team.
Because here for team.
Almost cabin. The bad. The others are the cotton near the amount. We no pay. Mama vas more amount of money.
Compare as against the number 3 is what Madrid need. Fantastic. Now, events Dumfries. Dumfries is Dumfries an ability to defend here better.
Bernardo Silva,
you see the point. You know, it's a fact. Just all kind of aqua. Then Bernardo Silva said, "Nay, said you better am cry bo. Na onu be yina. You are at peace." You see the point. So you decide to born number 10. Now say Madrid number 10. You see, and Mourinho is one coach. He get the best out of each and every player. Unless the player no, oya sobrache.
Benfica munina zano yeno.
Unless oya sobrache. Tena Benfica is Otuo Oboya Obianche no. Mona mo say you almost for Champions League, but they still wanted to keep him.
And then we are nice room go.
And coaching in this World Cup is a different level altogether. Yeah. And Belgium, Egypt is a game. Spain, Cape Verde, you might never know, but you can't stick your neck out for Cape Verde or this particular encounter. There are a lot of storylines they be free World Cup, Graham Potter with the Sweden national team. What an amazing moment for him. On the England, you Kruba Akwa. CFA omo bosso Europe no in terms of football. Baby, other countries they boom up coaching. Because you Germany, I'm to the list of coaches I bet me about them. You both Spain, you both even France, obo Italy. These are the top 5. But England, the Tessa. Oh, England for nebrepa. So for somebody to move through the ranks, on a good move to Chelsea, and you from Brighton to Chelsea, story neighbor Bessam, but to Anfamano. Now he moved to Sweden and 5-1 against Tunisia. Yes, Ghana, but Tunisia for no social group number them no. We have born Japan and in the Dutch national team in the bois. The son of Tunisia for the diam to one baby no. Normally can turn a baby.
Tunisia also more friendly match besides almost
to Ghana and yes,
only Belgium.
Yeah, they are not good. Then I'm happy for Graham Potter. I'm also happy for someone like Alexander Isak and Joe Carres because these are 2 solid, promising attackers. In Team 2, I'm happy for them. Now, away from that, Saturday na Brazil boy, Ancelotti Ejumaya, Brazil played like they are not Brazil. We shouldn't take anything away from the Moroccan national team. Saturday, na me kase me score line me either a 1-1 or a 2-1 win for Brazil, but it was going to be victory. They need to dig deep. A lot of questions about the Brazilian team, especially their midfield. So ordinary and flat. Lucas Paqueta, na wenya Bruno Guimaraes, and wenya Brandt Fen Casemiro. But one said them feeling the flair, the decisiveness of a typical Brazilian team. Lucas Paqueta was so ordinary in the middle. And no to me, I again say, no, people have issues with dropping Joao Pedro. But me sure a fully fit Neymar will contribute a lot to this Brazilian team. Even if a 30 minutes in power, because against Morocco, Senka Neymar free bench buyer, instantly he grabs the attention from all other players. Morocco naturally will have to shift their target or their tactics to find ways of stopping Abranti Efreno, Neymar. And that is the attention that you need to create freedom for Rafinha and for someone like Vinicius Junior. Emioto Ancelotti Ejuma pa. I go Thiago na Ejuma no ye ene die. Se see no be born World Cup dey be wie na ne value no so atio. Dey be wie na ne value so because we share the impact from Cunha. And I think Leandro Scaloni, after Argentina lose first game, decided to make some changes. Leandro Scaloni decided to make some changes against Saudi on the first game. On make key change in their team and on twice why the World Cup. Recently the boss after losing to Switzerland, and making some changes in the Spanish team and not twice the Koji. I'm just hoping Ancelotti will do same. After the first game against Morocco, he need to take some bold decisions. Ago Thiago cannot be leading this Brazilian team.
Thank you.
He contributes absolutely nothing, especially without the ball. Now we to the camera also change for stance more. Papa you know. Papa in Wako Stadium Ako Ball go crème by 0-0. Now Sabawa son obi to nchen Otuo she send wa
na de omo gebe no zo ne buy.
None in the buy
question for your interpretations with the
watching the football. God we jai she.
Na me se ne ono anani ababi open no de na me chese. Me chese.
No wa fi na ni a. Wa wo dia nka be he ni say. Enya ne dia.
Ma konti o.
Otuo ade na enya ne o se ni o se yi ni. Se wa wo dia na e chiu se kran ka no sa betu nipa ni kom.
Ni tie
akonti
but ye does
so study more enjoy.
I will feel I'm with you be no. You young girl, you is study young girl. Where be no fee? Ah, go for na kwa na the stadium more the way via be no.
Now you go to fee.
Ejuma na moruna be fa na madu don.
Enye
nkwara ejuma. Onse dutu ebre bia ne di wo mo. Ebre bia ne
problem ji so.
They open asasi so won sabetimi ayede. Aka. Be ye sure say be ma boda say Mourinho ene ba last season. Ka wonyo opportunity nye sa change this way. So you do there.
Say president from assistant katra.
Because so no na kunya na wote so de jagu ni chem. Oye little mistake. Yentu abaso bi tu no. Pressure be na resign. Ene bi esida. Me ya na mzo to me pemfa to ho. Se bi esida na nei science beach esa ade na wo ye ni betimi asia. At least na wo de ni mienu ato. No ahwe se de osi ye de di kan na ene bi ba besi. Today be am say it's not only about the signings, even with his appointment. It's like somebody in a rush because Real Madrid are a football club and found the financial standing of the club. The whole world they need Whisker and in Madrid they're the most valuable football club in the world, which is a huge success. So far from the business point of view, so too. But this same Madrid, in the last 2 seasons, 8 major trophies. You have 2 seasons near her park and so do the Maya. It's the very day, the two. Enrique require me by Enrique require me by say or Perema de Jumano. After Tino Perez who say, as I on this Spanish journalist nibi. ɛna wapo bi wɔ Real Madrid team no mu ɛna leak information de ma no and to the basic training grounds are hey any 3 minutes nature them a chinia be never cause training grounds are nansen trough one saka it will feel at a point on settle club no it quickly next or call for elections and the time in favor no Fiorentino Perez because based on the achieve since our bad the second coming from 2009 ebe pim the end of this season. So what na we assessment ye pa na we hwanyoma mu ye pa e be ye den so baka say we yin afiwo but at the same time what say your supporter you ask yourself are you the right person for the future na baby am be ko sisi en tutu amafo nya abote no team you with different type of coaches na you coach bu am tutu oba ya obema instant results but he cannot coach your team for more than 2 or 3 seasons. Because or the instant in mawa the kawa cheno bema boda one we about 2 years in so any wo coaches are on the oba they need time to build develop a star buy players to fit into the star or go through a lot of transition to build a team a near the no person will achieve it will the 2 scenarios am the amawa the first one represented Jose Mourinho and the second one represented Pep Guardiola. Oye club president is Real Madrid and other clubs the sporting director nipa mi no aside of Mudini how they build their teams because obia so obia o shana se kakra will you go for the long term or to the short term tini ebisa sa abrabo na ye bondutu edidida na ye anase didi prekope so be ye ni ye ne be du pan wo be didi akwa akire anase ni manimi ya ma me fa me nsam ye nu fum na me didi sa junction so na Real Madrid e be duruye and they lead to the appointment of Jose Mourinho because Fiorentino Perez will say onya instant win 12 in ese bande ya ne ese Real Madrid Jacob looking at the market coach Ben ya available based on the records and achievements as a coach see the say juma ne mana obetimi achieve the pen de amaye then the name Jose Mourinho comes in. Yes, offer Mourinho Mzoto. Onobia you can plan with him on a long-term basis. Or a short-term coach or papa. Especially as a foundation here, not the kakraba but to papa no wanya do personya. But to both say the second season, the third season no started in the contract. Because the the first season no hardly any Mzoto obey either the second or the third season. Osha Real Madrid signings ni nyina bema boda e ka de ba kope eni wani ma yesi age trophy eni wani ma yesi cut the dominance of Barcelona. Only say Cucurella was also linked to Barcelona. Yes, and Barca chance e be World Cup na wie. Then they will start negotiation with Cucurella no matter what the coach Chelsea. And quickly Real Madrid for akwa no. Yes, sir. Offer Cucurella as a player. Remember what I did not deba on board. This is a typical defensive left back. Our attacking qualities, kaka. He might not be cast in the mood of Nuno Mendes, and I say an informed Alfonso Davies or an informed Tio Hernandez. But when it comes to the act of defending as a left backer, Cucurella is there. Wakoto Dumfries, no Arnold. It was change over to Dumfries. And yet Dumfries now got turning a problem. But you are buying a player or you start at the Dutch national team. Or start to Inter Milan. Arnold Obano, he was Liverpool's best fullback. It's Udi Dumfries bar. The fate of Arnold the and the Mourinho that we all know will prefer a fullback who knows how to defend than attacking. The Mourinho, the first law of Mourinho when it comes to defense, is how to defend. It's in the Wakofanaba, Wafa Dumfries, Wafa Konate. Rudiger, a Mourinho type of a player. Baby, to me worry kakra war. The center backs, Nimienu, Konate, Rudiger say season is starting on me no beboma. ade a ɛha wɔn no bɛma bɔda yɛn nyinaa yɛ ne yareɛ ɛyɛ sie ho ade a wɔn lucky yɛ pace and when him say Rudiger is aging injuries are starting setting we a players no starting here yo kotodwo mu ye tritu kotodwo zoto no ahoɔden kora so te ɛhɔ na Rudiger ba bedu yes the idea might not be bad but say be gina park so ma results there zoto just a season started because one say o Kylian Mbappe or Vinicius Junior okay other coaches about ma complaining e kwa be no fa so complaining these are two players they don't press say basi defend the opponent in half obo so mu gina ho chese bo no kran form uye Jose Mourinho baby you say you cannot change how Kylian Mbappe bobo you cannot change how Vinicius Mbappe bobo so to get the best out in these two players you need to parade an area who play some more top class defensive qualities and na Mourinho you know. The first thing is to build a solid defensive unit that will allow Vinicius and Mbappe to concentrate on scoring. A two-back last season now, Real Madrid share 102 goals. No? So to sign on bombo, solid defense. Most of the games, not people call about as a central midfielder. No, a block natural to win to no. Then he allows Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema to concentrate on how they will score goals. And will be and I use Mourinho air building. Ti bema boda say there it's hard to make judgment because they need to overtake Barcelona, a club during the second coming of Florentino Perez. They have dominated the Spanish La Liga, even though Real Madrid has won more Champions League. But any season be a Madrid and Champions League piano, Barcelona mostly has something to compensate their supporters, even when they don't win Champions League, which is La Liga. Eti yabesha hawa Jose Mourinho ne the signings now you know. Bema boda ebesi ako. Kakra bi on the World Cup.
I'm about to comment to Amorim. Something is almost done. Captain, you are aware?
It's done.
Amorim for.
Just 1 minute. Mefa in 2 foot.
What happens to the last?
Baby, Ejina CCA. Baby, Ejina CCA. Supporters both. Yes. Also demonstration cause all over Italy.
Wow.
Every single morning in Casa Milan, there is a banner to demonstrate against Cardinal, the owner. Omomo Nepo, so yeah. Omomo Turini, yeah. All over Italy, demonstration against the owner. Because Milan ain't Champions League football. They were not among the top 4. Omo it me meet fans in expectation. And these are fans substitute. Omo with the greatness of the club. After nipa no this anyoma na ma omo no obi a bebe after them na won't be nyesa ade na to ube face supporters na bufu. So this is the situation and you want to make an appointment. Once me obi ade am ka just say I believe in giving people opportunity. Nipa bu ha ye mo kwan. Ebi kwa na de wo susu so won't be nyana be ma bode bi ama na kwanya obetimi aye. But ebre bia ne de ewom nyame ne nukure ne fa no kure nka asem be ma boda fa supporters yom go fu then you appoint Amorim as your coach on shame crying
Amorim
on shame crying bia he might change to a different Amorim na Manchester United at AC Milan.
It's a problem.
But what I'm trying to say is, when you are running a football club, to supporters before, you need to take certain decisions. Say ginger supporters, no.
So wanna go with my fan understand.
But if I beat say Oliver Grasner, at least in the last 2 jobs, Zoto. So when you Champions League at Frankfurt or the Europa League, at Crystal Palace or the Conference League,
FA Cup.
FA Cup. So for these 2 clubs, now the standard of Milan tour. So clubs see and knew the standard of Milan. But even with these smaller clubs, so he has been able to win European trophies. It is a fan so omrame coach. Obi a supporter not to I say wait there. Crystal Palace impo or the Conference League. Frankfurt impo or the Europa League. Amorim at the Manchester Summon and we will call Manchester crowd went to me and maybe baby I may when did I saw the appointment of Amorim, but how they want to structure the club, having head of football, a sporting director, and they share the same vision, and they were involved in the appointment of Amorim. And you need such people. Don't say recently the Milan, they say the directors of the club, not the board of directors, but the management. It looks like Obia with different view. They are not on the same line. Oh yes, sir, at the top, it affects the team now. So the players from Kojina Park so bobo. It's baby and mommy hope any Amorim appointment. But Omo Mobile the Milan club when it comes to football decisions. I almost say omunyina ye in one line no eno ne mame ahotoso kakra, but Amorim there bema boda we face a lot of challenges e won earlier in our banner. And only said the last 2 Portuguese or Maba Milan nyina no they couldn't do anything special. And omunyina Cardinal in our point to Paulo Fonseca, Sergio Concasayo omunyina mo ntimi anya hwe. It's let's look at how we be see akobat enye bibia am to a share supporters in crime. Amorim appointment in there. And she but you better the nyame be kakra bi on the World Cup. You to say what doubt to Morocco. I mean, sure after watching their game against Brazil, you will change your mind about the Moroccan national team. Because of football, remember about the five emotions there. When you pick the first 11 of the Moroccan national team, I'm 11 in Morocco. Morocco. But this is a country, to target TBB, they wanted to achieve something. Okay. ABM praying what we want to achieve. Anyhow, we are building our football away fee. See a case the person achieving in any yet now it will take time. And Sanya draw. So let's move out from Morocco. There are Moroccans some Zotiako Womo Abuchri. And they only see a case. Recently me visit to Amsterdam. Not the Moroccan FA, our office wall. They have one in Paris. They have one in Belgium. They have established one in Canada. Omuju medi omudia and say, see a wa krebi, namzuto, ninchi eye Morocco nia. Na se bibi a first portion, not only football, onimia. It was the football sector near. They have created office within the football, for other sporting areas. No one first convention for refugee to help Morocco. If there is an African country, who African country and Brazil say about World Cup. At World Cup, when we talk about Brazil, Macasa Brazil, a lot of deficiencies, especially in their method. Say every single World Cup at Brazil, there's one particular thing about the Brazilian national team. With a double pivot. It's Casemiro any Guimarães there and young one. But Casemiro oni na yo. He's not right because to on to Brikabim. What did he have It took time Ancelotti name on the squad nanam say. Currently, because Brazil only runners no, the best player for how Brazil want to set up at the World Cup is Joeliton. Just imagine a midfield two of Bruno Guimarães and Joeliton. Yes, one just had on their way. And I'm to make say Wesley, they are right back. And Okofa Ederson. Ederson is a proper athlete. Obet me to Brika or Park and so and he will fit into the two-man system. Because Oko Atlanta only the run and about that same two-man method. Even though the structure of almost system necessary, Atlanta boy in a 3-back system, Brazil boy in a 4-back system. But when I watch this Moroccan team, the first question you ask yourself is, I don't pick your confidence free. Normally, African countries against a grade A national team at the World Cup level, most or more panic. What that pass, pass you through the heart of the Brazilian method. And just watch the finish, the kind of confidence to on the toilet. I think this Moroccan team, and your football and your man, from the last World Cup, who match no more than run up to who some level of maturity in their play, and the well organized side. Say, oh, your country now under it Morocco, it becomes a big problem for you. And don't forget, say, the captain of the team, and they a proving winner when it comes to club football. Into what that experience never on board to help the young guys now. Bema Boada or more Urbano. Germany is winning 7-1. There's one area the German team looks solid, but I still have problem with the balance of the team. I think the last part of the attack maybe almost there with anything. So around Bailey, Leroy Sani, Ciela, and then Kai Harvey. So to front four way. A bit me a punish any defense in the game. Any defense be a what Bomus Nibiano, German front four bit punishing. But when you move to other areas, if a German national team, no, you said Brown is man of the match. There are stories like Brazil. Yes, he's good, he's moving to Bayern Munich. But when you compare to other fullbacks, Bema Boada, Germany are producer. Brazil power national team. A national team at a point, they had arguably the best right back, the best left back in Carlos and Cafu. Brazil fullbacks. One area I think Germany will have a problem is their fullbacks. Yes, they are good, but defensively, the two Ajone Kakra. And then Cote d'Ivoire winning here against Ecuador. You can say a gamer, the strength of the two teams, the gap was not huge. But now we have a difference maker from the bench. The difference between the Ivorian national team and Ecuador, say, the two Cote d'Ivoire team, no. And him say now here, Diamanda. Also, more than 100 in Bekwana. Go here, Henkapi, what you know.
Man, who is that?
We are no Jumapa.
Man, who's on the Asia?
Obushiapa.
Who's on no call left to home more?
Obushiapa.
Who's on no call left to home more?
Between the left and the right.
Henkapi was a wing back.
Yes.
Until one of the baby knows what I'm
Obushiapa. Time they can make a video now.
I'm turning back. I'm turning back. I'm to know.
It's your ball game now to two. Where hit go post, where say chances, where hit go post, where say chances. Then a battle. The final stage of the game where you need to make substitution. Amad Diallo now buy no. Remember Amad Diallo now buy no be she go no. Who the Ecuador first 11 if you. Now Ecuador bench. Or more player be understand that is Amad Diallo. And in difficult moments, or free bench, we have a game among. They don't have. That was the difference between Cote d'Ivoire and Ecuador giving no more and Rano. And then they said there are some exciting games. Spain will won the first game, and De La Fuente confirmed that Lamine Yamal is fit to start and they give no more ball against Cape Verde. We hope say Anka Cape Verde everything also surprise be against Spain, but it doesn't look like seems to two. Everything Amasadian. Yeah, we might be looking at the scoreline. Tunisia is so far in the hands of Sweden. Sweden team is so very good though, especially with their front two Isaac and Jokares. Once I say far strikers are. I think with these two strikers, can't be over World Cup or more. And now me hear Isaac, now me hear Jokares, now me hear Motiago now about Brentford.
Ego Tiago.
Then the two Brazil. Can't produce Pele, Ronaldo, Edimizoto. What Bible doing?
Ego Tiago.
On say Brazil new. Where they ask Mozambique.
Who's Abreu?
I say Mozambique for striker. It's Mizoto Yema Spain, possibly 5-1 over that game. Belgium ne Egypt game, very close. Very close. But me share Egypt team. Egypt team defensively they are good. Once me pay coaches are both to the strength of the players. They sit deep, rely on the speed of Mo Salah. Salah speed is so tekaka. But on one-on-one situation, give Salah chances, he will punish you. It's the end yeah Kevin needs Spain scoreline be. Abia Belgium be win Ukraine 2-1 over that game, but I will not be surprised if they then Saudi Arabia and Uruguay. When you say one game of the two, one way are surprised over one.
Saudi Uruguay.
Yeah, Uruguay team about from Kaka. About from Kaka. Moment any one generation check, or more transition, or more chair power, or more transition. Into that game, I won't be surprised. Say about 1-1 over. But once I catch your tournament in the best at I'm say. Don't write off Japan. I did back up Petnam to 20 Japan. They had a game changer in Mitoma. Sani Prano. And they be on the bar, be a quarter final. Then they will need a game changer. na omunye bi wo muti but ye ka se team when you combine players with their technical ability how disciplined they are in a certain structure in a certain system Japan is there with any country at this World Cup.
Almost structure not so effect.
Yes, at this World Cup.
Some old style 4-4-2
yes
without the ball we are with Chomunya ball now. But ask me why Koeman when you so Brian Bobo.
Sir, on the never
ball no go for na holding na bit me dey jet down also.
Koeman no akoye to say Kagana ha na ye dey national team ama be depending. Yen kana say Koeman you well respected in Netherlands. But to her talent have fun since obey Netherlands coach to enya ho results no dey more.
Right. Tino. Thank you very much. Tino bi kwate kwabena say ne black back ayira o. Ofro pradia ewo Asenua girls Asenua ediko fadi anopeya na pradia no fire ne sika she polythene bag black bin 13,000 cedis ojanu we dey was say you so be sad yes ada sepa ze pradia driver na obi na atremo hu 13,000 no peya the number is 0544 071711 0544 071711 and I say what the boy pay from an adequate police for be on befre 0544 071711 13,000 captain work abede we dey be akabe manager Ghana City so Ujano Pragame from Asenua girls to Fadi
and now for be 13 one we are we cause a lot of you Liverpool
why we no go bobi
akra for be 13,000 pa na be mo
Asenua to Fadi
na me anim say 13,000 nyame na maye adwuma na manya
ya do fire so aye you do no for
Asenua to Fadi
we not take the far brother quick one
5 minutes
Send on Fana dear man. Tino,
I refuse to perform. Maybe I just
Obi will be able to go to them, let them. Do any drivers in the room. Obi go to them, let them. So 0544 071711 0544 071711.
One day morning,
the captain will be one. Tino,
Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Oherepa koso do yasmen kan say or shall say from 1st July a hepatitis B and C typhoid prostate ulcer ni nyina no oye free screening and intitrodate fato na edan duru so a wakwa ye free screening obo yade ambo so yi ebi ho venu no yokumase takrade Accra and Abogoso Town Park ho any biaya from 1st of July e sha se no oye free screening e de amawo no achi Dare nyina fatty liver hepatitis prostate fibroid kidney stone eske no ye de abaye mkeka fo no yetu ase liver care we liver no ebeba be gina ye jirika jiri eba be sha enka so be ma de wadura eno no 0244544422 0200 383831 Franco nie adepanie Nokia Samsung iPhones ne fie ene ekoto no ya hyene nso se ne bo no ejina brane air condition, church freezer, Nina channel a washing machine, microwave blender generator, CCTV camera function, monitor video anytime, anywhere. Yeah, better jewelry, a doom old Melcon, Kofor Clinic, New Kajetia, Honino, Franco, and the air Tony Mapay, Edimaye, 0245 316969, 0245 316969. Green Life Hebrew, what it be beneath Toma Plus, Abba, also no, young friend to us here, una nebi. Obabi ena ulcer adokro no amana so tia na etie odidi abuo wani di abuo ase peptic ulcer diodona sanso ena gastric ulcer stomach ulcer ebibini to maplas ya hyane so pemfo de o ma ne ba enifo ena ne nyina achi Accra ne mfie no moro mfie hadu mienu ontimi no waduro ibi botto no de yasesa no ya ne fefefe ahode en waduro no no ye nte so de gina ne gina Mr. Eba Ferdinand Eba have me Angelos Eba Wa Seba Watakwa, Linda Heba Watakwa, Promise Heba, our Kumasi Dumbo Shaba Budimu, the Bita Pharmacy, our and crime, Honano, 0541 337 816 0256 431 200. Camel, Natural Selection Shower Gel, Yapi Bigare, Nebusia,
empire wo ready and fe ni nyina no ene say yinim abibrem say de ye weather no esitienti ne hweso eye shower gel say yemfa enware King Dave Investment Limited na ko bi man so akofade aba honey and milk, rose and white tea, avocado and papaya, aloe and milk, coconut and vanilla ni nyina mo no blueberry and lavender channel so udi dware a abusua you ready no ti de patuntum for wo mo de obia ne de beboa no sanso ene yesi bi di chocolate ana so yin pa kokko a ebe you fe empo ohunam se de etia na bo no so eda fam kama both kuma se ene nkran 0243 74 48 55 0244 371459 tenated no yenim ni fritete enanso yenim no yegusu gine di bruta since 2003 wode tenated malaka ede baye aboa eni papa omo malaria ne typhoid eto omo so fever no omo stress no ha omo no muti dwom gaga omo so a ne de bia fever ha no wadro ye tenated malaka no ene ne ehia ya ka se ye kura tenated vinegar eno no de obanya bia bosomi aso bonensa no pepa tumu se reno ya since fitani bia katwe odi nyina no ebobo modem na ma o menstrual ina sisi so kama eno tenated vinegar ena wohia abusuan hyanen so sa osa monso a hangover achemo ena mo yafunu edwam kokokokokokoro ebu faso no tenated stomach mixture tenated stomach mixture no ena abehia monso amokoto hayan capsules no ya no hyanen so ebe wuru ani so kama okan ade a anadwo a wonso utwika nwumra wo hu bibia we nyina chi no before capsules no de be me biara ma bi mpa ho san se yenim ni fritete ne enne se emwa na perform kama ewo mpem 0205 180012 0501 619871 na ka se Diva wake up na yetu huja edi mamono atwema kwanwa community bank PLC wose nhyehyɛ ne kama eno nti bomodem salary loan adwumapa loan sanso na yewo adwuma enkoso loan eno ne yemabunu ene yemamenom yesomomra uhia collateral bia free 10,000k ni nyina 200,000k ni nyina no yede ebema ho head office no pechi number 2 de wo krabatane du na ewo kodua mu a ni nyina no hyehyɛ papa no unkoyi sika menka se ateko 0322 298900 na just say woni atwema kwangoma community bank PLC ahwe ediabom na inji bia ene eto eregu eka ne mubu ho a e destroy everything say de beboa wo no diesel extra so na turbo diesel ni nyina legendary classic bomodin copper horse engine oil na fagum say no na drivers no obia ajatum 0244 577 559 0243 218 566 ni nyina che no Oyerepa eno ana obia enom emu ye krochen ya santo opposite ko utu bebre na ba ko a obia so Oyerepa eno a ene enim 0539 596 165 uwie pa bradum boshaba electricals ya beto enkane a wonyema no eso ene from egugum kama 0536 095 966 0536 095 5966 na wanya Oyerepa no bi atimi ato boss ene Mr Patrick adusay yeboa ene ye na woda ono ene ya chairman bewua circle 183 jamase ono so na ye first vice chairman Shanti Regional Circus Council ena osaye treasurer edema National Circus Council administrator what you say Vikandi school mu ho eno nti ye ba konya so na ye wish Mr Patrick adusay happy birthday and I deputy
let the way the munya maji atu
oh yeah chiri
le babo so fa na babo na ma babo ana debi boy okay oso oye na debi babo ye no quick na na nu anu so mram bi
enti mako tama mako mame boss ho no maba Dixon yeah no femi say
William the first from India.
Me call ya wa
kakra.
O se mastati
wa miamia ne mama.
Wa mama se me ya na ya me mo da yibi so ndi me chese. Okay. Wa so mama nko fie nko da.
Mama boys ni. O age bi o wa. A bit too.
Siwelele FC of South Africa has agreed to pay House of Folk $85,000 for Hamza Issa and Mawuli Wayo, 1 year loan for Hamza, and then which is $10,000. Into Tama, he said, when Monyaka crowd, maybe marrying headache now, aquatity, said some so. I just say, Bibia, Etimiako, and no, yet Kaka from House of Folk. No. Our response has been swift. We have appealed. So, Pate will hopefully play against Panama on Wednesday. Mr. Yao and for Ankara, Sports, Director General, National Sports Authority. Also, your voice no one Monty.
Oh, Mr. Cheese Sedusican. Sedusican.
Now, said the can.
If there are two things, what if not what you hoping?
The viewer majority don't have a chance to this cancel. So
if that you say that,
oh yeah,
okay.
Oh no, he's hoping.
Say,
Our response has been sharp, has been direct, and it's in the right direction. The review, it could be successful, it might not be, but I think the technical team will be making plans to face Panama without Thomas Partey. If it happens that it's overturned and it's changed, he may feature in that game, but I think psychologically it might be wiser for him to focus and be prepared for the match against England. It is a big issue, a lot of discussions across the World Cup, across the world, a lot of debates as to exactly why this has happened, and Ghana's response has been met very well by a lot of international commentators. Our response has been sharp, has been direct, and it's in the right direction. The review, it could be successful, it might not be, but I think the technical team will be making plans to face Panama without Thomas Partey. If it happens that it's overturned and it's changed, he may feature in that game, but I think psychologically it might be wiser for him to focus and be prepared for the match against England.
Hopefully, there will be anymore.
Say, if say a yes successful, then he may.
So 9 years successful.
I said no.
But also hopefully.
I said if
hope bow, men Matters and go for England, but I don't get the argument.
Obviously, England for Nakache, Canada for the same.
England for the person party and Kobona, Yahunya danger Panama. And I say, saying, England from better party, not Panama, I say. And then England from benefit if we lose to Panama. And I'm going for his argument no more. We are in the same group, ye me know some answer. In England for no, I'm a part time mobia. Money more against Panama, I'm a boom tia and go for one more Mocasa and
Panama share England for some measure, necessary.
Now say you play. Panama share particular ball am I against England. You
become more stronger.
I will bring the best out of Jordan.
One tell you, a 40 minutes on game.
So on the appeal. On the say the banner say there, not just say I got to them. And I will bring the best out of Jordan. Ishaku Fatau and Semenyo. We will score more goals. Brandon Thomas Asante.
I think that's something that takes time and takes consistency with, understanding and playing with each other. So I feel like it's getting better, not quite in the last camp, but in previous camps we've had games where, I think one of the last qualifiers we won 4-0 or something. So we know how to score goals, and it's also a confidence that everyone does score a lot in their careers, and we just now want to bring it together. But I think it's improving the way we train. Even this week, I'm learning how to get the best out of Fatau when Antoine comes, or when Jordan, or whoever, the whole team. We want to help each other be successful, and I think that will be how we can do it. By if everyone looks to how to get the best from each other, then everyone else will look how to get the best from us, and we can all become a strong unit. But I believe that we'll score a lot of goals, and we'll do it.
Tama. Brandon so or say Mona Musi Carlos ye defensive coach but on the OGD say players no Moshiano Obama e bit machine mogos I mean for win twem Samba O'Neil Kwame Poku Saka Awuche Adabo Donzo, Entry, Albert, Shaibu, Ansu, and Walid were players who were not present at the yesterday's meeting.
That's 80.
Ansu nyoko to go play.
Say Samba.
Samba nyoko to go play.
Oh, one that's what come mama be. I feel a reason no say the back contract
Ansu was Zimbabwe. Oyerepa was Scotland FC.
Oh fine.
No Zimbabwe.
Okay, entino. Say and
ono ka omo mama.
Me won say omo aye nim say last season bomba kotokwa.
Ah omuni ho. By reason say Ansu contract as Samba. This meeting omo maybe.
There be Kamara wa maybe but.
So no do count.
Aha.
Mom there.
Enti tama.
So we be the man no let's for the man ntina.
Enti technical director no and a sporting director no. Director of football. Eno say onim omo. Enti dey kan no na so bia ubodin no abo position awbo ubodin no abo position
be introduction dey say because
I said no enti omu wie eno no na o ka kire omu say opeso ohun omo tama 18th of July and o ka kire omu say pre-season be starting enti omo ba meeting bi eno ade
we dem exclusive and they omo exclusive
obi aba report for
as a uni ohwa go news with there
obi aba report for pre-season 18th of July na o ka kire omu say next week eye eno intimi we say next week ni starting from a new say eye upper week ni so but we should the word next week or say coach ni baba
awanya ma wo date
o say there will be some that am
ay mo zano enya no no ye meeting ba enya no ye meeting ba bo mi owi ya no ko ye no ba mi say okay let's no meeting or ye waye okay
eti
say na ba fo aka je so be ko 2 weeks
na wo ko je o yes eti tama eti discussion koso
okay
familiarization players no introduce themselves also introduce to omo
okay
o ka se ne o pese o ye omo ye normal okotoko e de kire wo omo o ye player okotoko ti se de na ile awon na wo kan
serious
normal mo pese omo ye bobu bisu kakaka de kire wo omo and the other players dey to the name so omo sra ni bosumi mi no bi akatu akem
o man kasa
Tawa
na hola on your go piata
no mo nim se omo nim na omo ni na hia
ah o ti bosumi mi na se month be yo June
mai
media no me o si media
mai enti we dey munya botre kakra o mun ko check mo dey mun se bisa kakra
na month dey say June we wo yi
ah league e bo we da be
o you we last month
me
boss e biakam
let's a media
kakatrim
say na da be say bosumi so ye nche
and I halfway up
there be and je 14
15th
15th
and 15th
okay
media no was
on person je na fone jam person tama enti mawie enti no
na be ko second
mawie enti bon Kwame Ernest Ernest Obin Asare special baby and Fankoma Minuen a great guy
captain
maybe boss maybe thank you God bless you
so and you know we say we better have to concentrate on the game against Panama than say you better so much on Pate issue no so the reason being that they will not bend their rules to favor Pate
but this is Ghana versus them they can
they will not bend their rules
Obianka so mo bend your rules
so what do you want
oh they can tell them Ghana government can assure them so be a more fierce no we can handle it this way and the
psychologically for that game you see that point so we need to prepare against him not prepare Manosim and focus on that because what can we hear him so teams no I everybody no so obi ebo game among for start your home game. And if you were realistic chance, we say you let me make it to the next stage. It should be against Panama. Per the World Cup, so you are able to get that 3 points. Oh yeah, assurance we say, and now you have assured say you can make it to the next stage.
You see the point? So let's concentrate and go and play that game. Rules ni say who any criminal ibia na say wo court na you ning we ya bizoto rules
ringe
on say be dia we no
so
the rules was not made for
one embassy to they demand for police report.
And
there will be more Muslim more apply or Canada now. Was a requirement to be police report.
If you use of the United Asemo.
Obiam plan.
Called you the call. They will just document the call.
Demanding police and our court today.
Police will just cross check from the yes.
That's how it is. So it's not something like Obiam time, Patinas on time, Ghana.
Obianga, hold on town.
I want to better establish it.
To Bassam, we don't see Dibim.
So, Dibim said,
Aye. On your bonnet, but
the laws not say you are not guilty until proven guilty, but to why you under
presumption.
Why you under investigation? You should be allowed to go.
Presumption of innocence.
So, US amount of money, US there. Uncle said the next day, no.
There's a qualifying because you're saying Zango.
I said, no, I don't want to come. Brandon Thomas has something confident. So maybe they don't make us maybe if you're starting now, you're not that confident now. Anybody say sports minister war, FA president war, some of the players, including Brandon Thomas Asante.
But I didn't say May.
That's about my
May. No, the issues, outstanding issues for me.
So when I'm starting born and you know.
But we got him say na bibina boy.
Brandon Thomas Asante can say he will score a lot of goals. Not just qualifying, he will score a lot of goals. The confidence is
something. But he be top scorers now.
And that's where he said, yeah, I'm struggling to find out your top striker. We Jordan Fu.
Go the next striker, Semenyo can score anybody at all.
But in our team, no, those players now that supporting they don't. Unless something changes to I think maybe the coach maybe a bar, maybe a changes or a camp. We are going to see new things.
I did one
so but you know I say mo
Muriana it's any that yeah Brantam
we are now pushing my say
Kafra so what medi for dibem with you
the last piece in the boys in the canon become first somebody that's all that then
some more
some group in no
salary is not performance based.
It's almost investigations.
Investigation
so di ni man ya di abro
wa better say I will get and say
ya hwehwem na
adum ni adan
that say wa bobo matches bi ama bo anan na mo na ase ni ahwehwem ni ehun say ya tete say betete nyina afi and number 2 so ko inspection bi o mo te no so on say ti wa say dem mo e betete nyina afi say nyina delays kakra na ya re check because so dem na wa cho the stickers and bo ase
no, so that move free, man.
That's move free. Why inspection? The club cannot bear the cost.
They don't have a few route to us.
I saw checking in and
I'm so put every place in
What behind that? Now I take good care of the place. Now I say when is your director? No, why for photocopy? I don't know what I say.
On high dine.
And one I met Hodina Major. Then the story of Benjamin Mendy, ABC Mitrim. Anyhow, suddenly to Benjamin Mendy football career, I say. And T Major one, I'm saying, if so, then I think the FA decision to take Thomas Partey to the World Cup now. Yabua Partey pa. Yeah. What they said you see Mendy ase. To time I koba see di ase no we say onye at fault. The bibia was as is be ase. Adoma chade Nyankopon de che ne ye bobo. Afi na club bia be say
we he nanim.
Just imagine say Thomas Partey. ye Janes as a by the time I near some new no after be am Thomas Partey ne carry say yes Uncle Canada, but the decision by the FA and the technical team of the Blasters to include Partey in our final 26-man squad to one tenor mebo FA no abaso for doing that. Ghana for baby church or margin ebisi o yenyini free na adwene ne so no wan even if he's there and to what bench kurana because yes ya charge no but me to ye mu asem no e me nka say charge dey about Thomas Partey before but one way ya we go through that process we nyina me to unwie no na wabrabo nyina asai
so
e bia na ntisa asem ne dey ato no so so atre me chena say nti I think yeah, Thomas Partey too is okay. All the other ones no. I'm also getting the friend that you do today.
About we know.
Oh, the Ochina no.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you.
All right.
Now Obina who do an answer.
Sebia de na obedeka no. Ebia who do for liabilities. Yeah, they are no highway on.
Yeah,
you continue as usual
commentary at 4 p.m.
Okay,
Spain,
okay.
any Cape Verde.
Wow. All right.
Oyerepa FM munye yade kaseba we na munye we asenye na bramo muntio 101.7 munya sona muntie
News. Nobody has said what you tell me when someone is saying out from your dear and a Juada and Shannon so. I owe whom Mobuso many that to do no pepper Pimino and a Juno Ancient so I come was a baby on Biano a quan so brebre and trotro and taxi drivers a Pragia a fidelity time for the 9 you know I feel more buya a trata and he said the city bia quan so brebre mate. Yet the enemy ewo framantemu Josie na yinimse dusuani bia wawu ya ewo Cape Coast na ne mpatem University of Cape Coast Innocentia